Bosey, and our special guest tonight, Nigel Fullerton.
Hey, what's happening, people? I'm here. Is there applause?
There we go. Yeah, we got Bosey usually puts in a laugh track.
Okay.
Before we get rocking and rolling, I just wanted to tell everybody about our favorite place to do our holiday shopping. I know Bosey's going to do a little bit. Is Teespring.com, baby. Go to Teespring.com, scroll down to the browse line. First thing you want to do before you spend all your shekels is you want to type in No Rhyme, No Reason and go buy yourself a Jeff Bosey beach blanket or mugs or a mask. If you want to feel like you're wearing Bosey's panties, you can put those on too.
No Wait, there's a blanket with Bosey's face on it?
Yeah, it does.
Just on the other side is a fedora.
Yes.
Oh my God. Why would anyone want that?
Well, the mask is with Bosey's face on it actually is scientifically proven to repel all virus. So it is what it is. But anyway, Teespring.com, scroll down. You can put in No Rhyme, No Reason. Or what you really want to do, because we have so many great shows at govsradio.com, is to put in Govs Radio, and you can go in and check out all the stuff from Knock 'em Dead and Pazuzu. Jeff, you were on. Did you win that? Never mind.
I was there.
Limo Talk with Anthony Crosette and Bobby Inns. We got Domestic Disturbance. We got Steve and Steve Show. We got Cars and Comedy. We got Chef Felix. We have, what am I missing? We got all the good shows from Govs Radio. You can go on
Ashland.
to Teespring. Ashland, I forgot. We always do a special thing for Ashland.
There's a couple shows that you forgot to mention, but I won't say their names. Because I don't think they're on the network anymore.
You can go to teespring.com and you can fire away and spend all your hard-earned money.
Yes,
anyway, enough
Limo
about
Talk.
that.
What about Limo Talk? Aren't they still on?
We did Limo Talk. We covered them.
Limo Talk is always on .com.
So what's up, Nigel?
Hey, what's happening? How you guys doing?
Doing wonderful. We were glad you could join us today. Bose, do you know if we went live or shared?
Oh, we went live.
Okay,
we went live. I love the fact that Nigel's on. He's so he's like in a real studio.
That's what I said to him.
Professional microphone.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I got my $3 earbuds that I purchased back in 1996 still with me.
There were earbuds in 1996.
Yeah, there were. I think. Well, whatever these are, not buds.
Oh my God, Marty McFly.
Hey, it's still from my Walkman. That's what it is. My Walkman.
Oh my God. Doesn't Jeff Bosey look like Biff Tannen?
Jeff, didn't you used to plug those into your boombox?
I did, and I still hate manure because of it.
Nice, very nice.
Do you see my boombox behind me?
Yes. Is there a handle on that, baby?
Yes, there is, and a tape player.
Nice, and a tape player. Nice.
And a tape player.
Wow.
I just bought it. It's a tape player, a CD player, and it's Bluetooth.
What does a boombox go for these days?
$300.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Oh, but it's Bluetooth and everything.
Yeah, it's Bluetooth.
Yeah. Okay. It's not the antiquated one that I still have.
No, it's not that one. No, definitely not.
No.
Well, Bosey, yours plays 8 tracks, don't it?
Oh my God.
No, that's in the truck.
Oh, in the truck.
That's in the truck. I play the 8 tracks, and I break out my favorite. Like I break out the Cars and pop that baby in, and there's no rewind button. You got to listen to the whole goddamn thing, so you better appreciate every single song.
Well, at least he said the Cars and not Steely Dan.
No, because I'm not going to be doing your dirty work. Why do I know that song?
Wow,
I don't know. I don't even know what the reference is. I just pulled Steely Dan out of my head. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Bosey, you listen to Steely Dan on AM radio and they play the song FM. Do you get utterly confused?
Every time, every single day. Is that my girlfriend calling again?
My dog's having a heart attack.
Oh, same thing.
But I don't have the great studio like Nigel. I got pets running rampant in here and.
Well, you got your medical degree in I don't know what kind of medical, but still you got your medical degree in the back.
Yeah, I'm a rectal inspector. You sir, I could check out without you even bending over. I could tell right now.
He's already bending over. It looks like he's in the bathroom.
He does, right? Every week. What happened to the back screen, Bose?
Well, see, my whole thing is that when we have guests on, I try not to put the the things that illuminate your aura behind me. So I take them
like
down. So I take them down instead of. So this way it gives a little bit more attention to the people that are actually that people want to listen to other than us. That's
Jeff, you look like you're not wearing pants.
Well, there's a good probability he's not wearing pants.
There's something of cloth below,
Right,
Bose, do you ever, I know you're in the truck a lot and you go long distances. Are you ever
rubbing, tugging myself? Oh, what? Say again.
Are you ever commando in the truck?
No, I can't. I tried. And then it's the bouncing motion. And I don't like looking below to see what goes on. So no, we don't do that.
I never knew you were a truck driver.
Well, hey, listen.
Okay.
The company that I work for, I am.
We're not supposed to talk about.
Yeah. Well, yes. I drive a large vehicle for them.
Yeah.
Okay.
And, yes, it's like one of those Mack, Kenworth, Peterbilt, whatever type of big trucks.
Look at you with a job during this pandemic.
I know, right? and
so essential.
So essential.
Who would ever thought that someone would actually have the decency to give me a license to drive that thing down the road? And I have no idea.
Well, do we know you have a license?
Well, let's just say the same instructor was kind of what was it? I think the Carl Winslow when he was in License to Drive. So if I didn't spill the cup of coffee, I was good.
Wait, Carl Winslow's in License to Drive?
You didn't remember when he was like
I gotta watch this again.
He goes, the rules are simple. This is a very steaming hot cup of coffee. If it'd fall on me, it'd burn me, right? Right.
I gotta watch this again.
Yes,
I totally blanked that out.
Yes, and then he goes, good news, the cup was empty because he slammed on the brakes and the cup fell on his lap. So yeah, Carl Winslow is.
I gotta watch this.
Licensed to drive.
Reginald Vell Johnson. Let's say his name.
Okay. Well, listen,
let's say his name.
Okay, let's bring up. Okay, listen. Nigel. Not only is Nigel a profound, very quick, very smart, very intelligent comedian.
Yes.
Things on the fly.
Yep.
But he also has his own podcast that he does. I'll let you go ahead and say it.
Oh yeah, it's called The Jump Cut.
In which he goes ahead and he does movie reviews with his co-host Steve.
Yeah.
Every single week. It's a great podcast. I go ahead, I check it out also. But believe it or not only Nigel's also very versed in everything movies. He knows so much information that makes me sit there and go, I need Google.
What is your go-to genre of movie? Like, what do you like to watch?
I like watching movies from different time periods. So there'll be times where I go through a 70s kick. There'll be times I go through the 80s kick, 90s. I hate the movies from the early 2000s.
Really?
I feel like all the movies in the early 2000s suck. Watch them again now.
I'll stop you.
Like which one?
Iron Man.
Yeah, 2008. The decade was almost over.
I tried.
There's more bad movies than there are good movies in the early 2000s. Think from 2000 to 2010. Like you have movies like Dumb and Dumberer.
Oh. No.
Or like something by National Lampoon, like Dorm Days.
Oh, listen, for me, keep going. Listen, for me, it was anything after the Chevy Chase National Lampoons.
Right.
Anything that was outside of that Chevy Chase realm, I was like, I can't. Except one.
Won't tell me Senior Trip.
No, hell no.
Rich, you see how versed I am with these movies?
That's right.
He's good. The National Lampoon's Van Wilder.
Oh, okay, Van Wilder is pretty good. 2001.
And by the way, Tara Reid never looked better.
Oh
my.
Never.
Tara Reid's peak was American Pie 2.
Van Wilder, I think, that's a coin flip.
That came out right before American Pie 2.
Yeah, it's a coin. I find that a lot of the movies I really like were right smack in the middle of the 90s. Shawshank, Usual Suspects. I probably watch a movie. I watch a movie so many times when they're on. I never, go past
Right.
them. Like, so I don't. I'm trying to think of shitty movies that would have been in the early 2000s that I would have said, yeah, he's right. They're pretty shitty.
I can name a couple.
What
They're
won the
on
awards?
Netflix.
What were the best picture movies for the 2000s, Bose? Come on, you got to know this.
Oh, listen, no. I'm not that versed.
I'm
The
gonna
gentleman down there with the professional equipment that
Oh,
has his
sorry.
own podcast about movies, I think would be more acceptable to answer this question.
I'm gonna look.
Great movies from the early 2000s. The Departed, I believe that was 2006.
Departed, you said?
Yeah, The Departed. Training Day.
I like
Oh,
Training Day.
Training Day was a good movie. I haven't watched that again enough to.
Right.
Well, here you go. Here's your best pictures from the 2000s. All right.
Okay.
Okay, we have. Let's see.
Let me grab my phone too, so I can give you the bad ones.
Okay. Yeah, you could wait. Did my list just all of a sudden went kaplooey? Did it go? Here we go. Gladiator, was that 2000?
That was
Okay.
2000.
Right.
The beginning of
Yeah.
I think actually
Yeah.
no, it wasn't even 2000. I think it was 99.
I think they're listing it at 2000.
Okay. It came out in 99, but won the Oscar in 2000.
Okay.
Tim Saliani wants to know: have we had the chance to watch Butt Boy yet?
I'm not watching Butt Boy.
Has he? Butt boy. I mean, I got it on Bluetooth, on Blu-ray. I mean, so
Oh, I got a list of bad movies that came out in 2000s.
Are we going 2000? Are we going to 2000 starting at 01, or do we count 2000 as part of
We
the
can
shit?
count 2000.
Okay, so 2000 was Gladiator. 2001 wasn't a bad movie though. Beautiful Mind,
Okay.
pretty good flick, right?
Pretty
Well,
good.
at the same token, we got to go ahead and take a foreshadowing of
Exactly.
Kevin Spacey's.
Exactly.
Hey, we weren't judging then though. We didn't know yet, right?
We didn't have to know. We already
No.
he was freaky in every movie he's been in.
He was. You're right.
Think about it. Remember Seven?
Yes.
Oh my God!
Like every movie he's been in, he's been like a total something was off about him.
Glenn Ross, he was a nut job too.
Yeah. So
I listen. Oddly enough, how annoyingly that movie is for me to watch. It's like for some reason
What,
I
Seven?
can't. No, Glenn Ross.
Oh, it was a great cast.
Yes,
Great
cast,
yes,
yeah.
yes. It's complete A-listers in that pretty much, and then but there are memorable lines
Oh,
that are in that movie that I love so much.
coffees for closers, baby. It was the fucking that line went
Yeah.
on for decades. in sales.
When you have an Al Pacino when he
Right.
goes ahead and he says his line, he. Well, hey, it's one of those shows that are rated PG-17, not R like some. But anyways, moving on.
I got some bad movies for you guys. You ready?
Wait, I got a bad one to start with. 2002, Best Picture was Chicago. What the?
Queen Latifah won an Oscar for that.
Oh, maybe
Okay.
she deserved it, but the movie, come on now.
The movie was. Hey, listen, Monsters Ball 2001 that Halle Berry won the Oscar for. That movie is terrible.
Make
the
me
best
feel
part of
good.
that. The
Make
best part
me
of
feel good.
yeah. The best part of that movie is them having sex.
You know what's
That's
funny? Bozy crops her out and just watches Billy Bob Thornton. It's weird. It's very awkward. But he just can't get enough of the guy. It's very crazy. Bose, wait. 2003 should have gotten Lord of the Rings, Return of the King. I thought all three of those movies should have gotten an award, but they only gave it to him for the last one.
Yeah.
04 was a good movie, $1 Million Baby,
$1 Million Baby.
right?
But in retrospect, when's the last time you watched $1 Million Baby?
The one time.
04, maybe.
Exactly.
Uh,
The Departed
Departed-
was 05.
Crash was 05.
Crash is not a great movie after you watch it now.
Right,
Watch it
okay.
now, and you're like, yeah, this. I don't understand why I like this movie.
I will say this: 06, 07, and 08 stack up well. The Departed,
Okay.
No Country for Old Men, great movie.
Okay.
Okay. And I love Slumdog Millionaire. I thought that
No
was a great
Country for
movie.
Old Men should be the theme of this year's election. It's like old and older.
Now you said earlier that the
Yeah.
movies in the beginning of 2000 were crappy, but as time has progressed, they've gotten better.
It got a little bit better, but like
Now,
think about
let
this.
me ask you that. Wait, hold on. Let me ask you this question though.
Okay.
Does that hold true for series of movies?
What do you mean?
Like I noticed that Fast and Furious was great in the beginning.
Oh,
Yeah.
they're always good,
Really in
man.
the
Come on
end.
now. Don't
But
pick
I
on
have
Fast and Furious.
so I've watched every Fast and Furious movie. Okay.
I love them all.
And I like them all. But,
Oh no!
but my favorite is the fifth one.
The fifth. Okay.
Fast Five.
Yeah, Fast Five was the best one out of all of them.
Which Fast Five was the one in
Brazil.
Yes. Great movie.
That's the best one out of all of them. But
Tokyo
like,
Drift was a little
yeah, I don't really care for Tokyo Drift, but like I'll watch it just cause.
I love those movies.
Yeah, I'll watch. Listen, they're batshit crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I will definitely watch them. Even though The Rock is like carrying missiles now and throwing them by hand, like The Rock is like the most like they put him in the craziest situations. Like there was one movie where he fought a building. Did you see this one? He had one leg.
Yeah,
and he fought
skyscraper.
Skyscraper.
Yeah.
Was that what was that horrible movie, the Rampage or something?
Yeah, that was based off a video game.
Yeah, Rampage was with the big. What
big
the
gorilla.
hell was it?
The ape, gorilla, whatever.
Yeah,
it was.
what it
it was
was.
based off the video game from
Right.
the arcade, where
Right.
you would be like a gorilla or Godzilla or something like that. You smash the city.
Right. Now, the only thing I wish would have happened, and it would have been a little bit more funny, if Moana came out before he went ahead and threw missiles. Because if he went and threw a missile, he could have said, "You're welcome," and then that would have been the movie. I would have loved it even that much more.
Nigel, did you like Hobbs and Shaw?
It was okay.
Right.
I won't say the best part of Hobbs and Shaw are basically the guest stars.
Right.
Yeah, because like the guest appearances in that movie made the whole movie for me. Otherwise, it was kind of disappointing. But I get it. Like I understand they're trying to spin it off, but I feel like I love Jason Statham. I don't think he should be in a buddy cop movie.
He's okay. I mean, he's okay. They serve, they have a great, they do the good back and forth. But I think the Furious movies are better collectively.
Yeah, collectively, yeah.
Now, what about the Taken series?
Taken 1 was awesome, but
Yeah.
I
Rosie, I don't know
see
what you want, but I have a particular set of skills.
Taken 1 was
I don't
great,
have
but-
money, but what I do
But you
have.
can't take him. You can't take him 3 times in a row. Like that's how do you? There's even the black version of Taken. Tooken.
Took it? Really?
Yeah, there's
I've
an
never
actual
heard of
movie-
this.
There's an actual movie called Tooken. Yes.
I remember there was a. I love that there was and I thought it was really good. A black version of. Was it Tales from the Dark Side?
Tales from the
Hood.
It was
Tales from the Hood.
Tales from the Hood
Yes.
was actually pretty good.
I love that.
I didn't think it
love
was
that
going to
movie.
be good. I'll be honest with you. It took me probably 10 years to watch it because it came out in
Really?
95.
Right.
And I didn't watch it till like more than 10 years, probably 20 years. I didn't watch it until it was on Netflix.
Wow.
And I'm like, all right, let me go and watch this movie that I did not want to watch in 95.
And you liked it?
It was actually good. I didn't expect it to be good. Like I expected it to be more like Leprechaun in the Hood.
That was those Leprechaun movies. You should have left it at the one. Called it a day. They made
There's
it.
one with Ice-T.
Listen, they turned it into like the series, like
Ernest?
Chucky.
besides that, no, the Jason ones.
Oh,
Okay.
Halloween.
Yeah, they did
Friday the
Leprechaun in
13th?
Space, and they also did the damn thing with Hellraiser too. They put Hellraiser in space.
I feel like they do the same thing for Medea.
And you know, that's what I'm talking about. It's like, are these all funded by Elon Musk? That's what I'm thinking.
We don't know if they're not, though, Bose. We don't
That's
know.
true.
Hey, Nigel,
Like, hey,
what's
let's
your
put-
what's your favorite movie of the last 10 years?
Ooh, Favorite movie of the last 10 years. What was it, 2020? I would have to say Django.
Oh, good movie. Really good movie.
I really like Django.
One of my favorite roles of all time is Christopher. What's his name? Wentz,
Waltz.
as the dentist.
Christoph Waltz. Yeah.
Yeah, that's one of the best roles, man.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Yeah, it's such a great role he plays.
I like
in
the
that
way
movie.
you die, boy.
Yeah, he was
That's my
also
Jamie
good
Foxx
in.
voice, everybody.
was the
Everybody,
other one?
listen. Which one?
Well, he was in. What was the other one?
He's in Inglourious Bastards.
Yes, Inglorious Bastards.
Yeah.
Great movie.
But
So that's
nothing
your
like
favorite?
nothing like him in Django. That's my Jamie Foxx voice, everybody. Jamie Foxx. I used to do the speech from Any Given Sunday.
Oh, I love that too.
He was like, so you can waive me, trade me, and reserve me. I'll be worth 10 times as much. And I'm going to stay my way. Steaming, Willie Beeman. You do what you're fucking told.
I actually, for some odd reason, I like the line that Al Pacino also does, the little pep talk.
We rise, we fall.
Yeah. It's like sitting there. It's like a commercial for like the army.
That was a great
On any
movie.
given Sunday,
I
you
like
can
that
win or
movie.
lose, but you can win like a man.
So do you like sports movies typically, or do you feel like they're a little?
Some of them are cheesy. Not
Yeah.
all of them are great. I love any given Sunday, but that's like the exception to the rule because there's a lot of bad football movies. But like Longest Yard, Adam Sandler's version was actually okay.
Yeah,
It wasn't
as
bad.
bad as I thought. Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't as like I thought they were gonna like screw it up. Like I'm like, no, it's not Burt Reynolds.
But who can never forget? What am I for me? Only for me. The earliest viewings of Wesley Snipes in a football movie.
Oh, Wildcats.
Yep.
Yeah. The first time you see Wesley Snipes and Woody.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first time that you get to see them together.
That was before how many? Because he was in Major League too, the original Major League, right?
Yeah,
but
Willie
Woody
Mays
wasn't.
Hayes.
This is early 80s.
Yeah.
Woody Harrelson wasn't in it. So like that was the first of like movies with Wesley Snipes and Woody Harrelson. A lot of people don't say that. But before White Men Can't Jump, it was Wildcats.
Yep, with Goldie Hawn.
Football.
Wildcats. I used to love that. He's the king of queens, better than diamond rings. Football. I would do listen, with my dumb blonde ass, I would do the Goldie Hawn portion like football.
I gotta watch Wildcats now. I watched it a couple years ago, and I was like, this movie isn't as bad as I thought it was.
There's been some bad ones though. The what was the one with the guy from Quantum Leap?
I know
he was
who
the
you're talking
quarterback,
about.
but he was like 35 years old, and he went back.
That was
to school.
Necessary Roughness.
Yes. That was the one.
Sinbad is in Necessary Roughness.
What's that?
Sinbad.
Yes, Sinbad. That's right.
Yeah.
Sinbad, and there was actually a lot of. There's a
What
couple
about the
of
one
them.
with
Hector What's his name? Hector Alonso.
Hector Luis?
Elazon. What's that guy's name?
I forgot his name.
I'm just for some reason
Come on, Bozy.
I'm off
You got
tracking. I'm off tracking, and I'm already moving on to that other movie with Bruce Willis and
You're talking about when he with the Wayans.
Talking about Last Boy Scout.
Last Boy Scout. There you go.
When he
I
throws
still-
the football through the entire stadium and hits the guy in the face.
Yes. I still have a stolen Blockbuster video of Last Boy Scout. I still have
man.
Never so many late fees.
Dude, you're gonna
so
owe
many
$1
late
million
fees.
on that.
Who's gonna collect?
There's one in Oregon still open, isn't there? One
They're not
Blockbuster.
gonna come after me.
Alaska.
I thought it was Oregon.
It's Alaska.
I got done watching that. I think it was on Netflix about a couple of months ago.
Billy
And-
Blanks is in that.
And I love the movie for some odd reason. It's
I know the
really-
movie's good.
Like it's
You
like
didn't find the whole part with the little bear with the little weird with the daughter.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's that girl. I don't know what else other movies she's done, but I know she's been in a few movies. But I like the parts like where he's just so badass where he goes, "Hit me again and I'll kill you." where he punches him in the face
Yeah.
and he like a couple of times and he just pushes the guy's nose up into his head.
Well, that's
So-
when Bruce Willis can actually do those things. Like when he
Yeah.
could just be drunk or like, on a bender and still kill people. Now you see him, he's like, it's like AARP, John McCain. Like it's crazy.
I will
Have you
say
seen-
though, I love the movie Red. I think
Yeah,
they were
but
great.
it's like all the old guys get together and start killing people.
Oh, the Expendables was like worse, right? When they
Oh, The Expendables is horrible because
Ugh.
like he's 70 years old. Okay, again, movies that came out in the early 2000s.
I swear, when they put those movies together, I feel it's like a hospice for actors.
It
You
is
know.
because Wesley Snipes was in the third one.
You mean he can't do a Blade again?
You really want to see Wesley Snipes be Blade?
Well,
Well, how
no,
old is
no.
he now, Wesley Snipes?
He's in his 60s.
He's
in his 60s.
Wesley Snipes in his 60s?
Yeah, he is.
Really?
He definitely is. The last movie he was in was Dolomite Is My Name, but he's definitely in his 60s.
Oh wow, I didn't know that.
Google that, Bozy, because I might be wrong.
I thought he was younger than me.
Well, if Eddie Murphy is in his 60s, I would assume that.
I don't know. Wesley Snipes was pretty young. I mean, now I'm googling. But
I think we should Google that.
but at any rate, what I do want to get into is a little bit. I know we've been talking about movies for a hot minute. We'll
I
probably
never got to say what the bad movies were.
Oh,
Yeah,
please dabble into. Listen, you dabble into the bad movies while I
All right.
research.
Okay, cool. You ready? Geely, 2003.
Oh,
Horrible.
horrible.
Pearl Harbor, 2001. Freddie Got Fingered, 2001. From Justin to Kelly, 2003.
Oh, is that a movie?
Yes,
Oh.
that was a American Idol movie
Oh,
with Justin Guarini and Kelly Clarkson. Catwoman, Halle Berry,
Oh.
2004.
it can't be that bad. Holly Berry's in it.
No,
It was that
it's-
bad. It was
no.
that bad.
Oh, well, you
Disgusting.
probably had the sound on.
The first Hulk movie, 2003.
Oh, wait, the Eric Bana one or the Norton one?
Eric
Jim Norton
Bana.
one.
Oh,
Eric
yeah.
Bana? Oh, okay.
Ooh, bad.
House of Wax with Paris Hilton, 2005.
Never heard of it.
Well, it had Paris Hilton.
Yeah. Battlefield Earth with John Travolta and that weird wig that he wore, the dreadlock wig.
I listen. I'm a little bit at halves on that one. I kind of like that one, and it had.
You like?
And I think did it have him with or without the lazy eye in that movie? I can't remember.
I don't remember, but either way, the critics gave it a 2.5 stars out of 10.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. All
Not
right.
his,
I kind
by
of
the way, not his worst work.
True.
He was. I mean, he was in
Face Off.
Wild Hogs.
Yeah. No, he just did a movie now that did like $5,000 in the movie theater. I forgot the name of it. It was so bad. It was like the last couple. It was after the Gotti movie.
Oh my God.
It was
Yeah,
probably like
so-
The Streets.
Yeah, the Streets. You guys keep telling me about this movie. I've never heard of it. You
Listen,
guys are the only people that keep talking about it.
Save your money and your eyes.
I'd rather have some pizza.
not in
Matrix
Farmingdale.
Revolutions, 2003.
I like the Matrix.
I only saw the
trilogy.
first one.
The third one. This is the third one we're talking
I
about.
saw the
Well,
first
the
one.
third one turned it into definitely like, oh, this movie's been entirely about the Bible.
I got one for you. Any movie featuring Dane Cook.
No.
Wait, better luck, Chuck, or whatever, or what was that
Yeah,
one?
Better Luck Chuck. There was Mr. Brooks. And there was another one. I forgot the name of it.
Well, thank God he had a small role in Van Wilder's, so I'm good. Okay.
He was also in Mystery Men.
Oh, wait, he was?
Yeah, he was.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Mystery Men. I kind of enjoyed the movie.
I did.
The
So-
Shoveler, the Spleen. Come
The
on,
spleen.
that was good.
The
Son of the
update.
Mask, 2005.
Horrible.
Which one?
Son of the Mask.
Oh no, I didn't see.
Ooh, I got one for you. Ready? Snakes on a Plane.
Ooh, weird movie.
No.
Crossroads with Britney Spears. I can
Did
keep
you-
going.
Did
I can
you
keep
like
going
Con-
if you want.
Wait,
No.
Nigel, did you like Con Air?
I did like Con Air.
Me too.
I did like Con Air. A lot of people don't for some reason. I do.
I mean, not that it's far-fetched or anything. I'm just saying.
Far-fetched.
I mean, that stuffed rabbit lasted a long way, man. That rabbit took a beating and was still there.
That stuffed rabbit lasted longer than Dave Chappelle.
That is spot on. And if ever there was a guy who plays the weirdest roles from shit, no one does a better transition from crazy role to good role than John Malkovich.
Yeah, you're right.
He has played some unbelievably great roles, and then you see him in another role, and you're like, wait, that's the same guy. He's unbelievable.
But you don't know it's him until you watch Being John Malkovich.
Right.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You're like, you never heard of his name until that movie.
Yep, it's true.
That movie was so vain. It's almost like naming yourself after your own show. But moving on. A quick update. Mr. Snipes is currently 58 years old.
Okay, I was close.
Yeah. Born July 31st, 1962.
He's still a badass.
I was close. Yeah. Because Eddie just turned. No, he's 59. I'm sorry. Eddie turns 60 next year. So I'm wrong.
And then
I feel good. They're both older than me, so I still have time to catch them career-wise.
But you're a lot closer to them than I am. But moving on.
That was some Gen X shade that you gave him there. Oh my goodness!
You know what?
You might as well call him Boomer.
This is the guy wearing those headphones. Let's just,
But
you have gas station headphones on.
gas station headphones.
Listen, don't judge, or as I used to say when I went to high school, don't hate.
Hey, are you gonna put your hand up in his face too?
Yeah.
What are you, a Spice Girl now? Don't hate.
On a good day.
What was it? Listen, I don't give high fives. I only give high twos. So, but back.
We all don't give high fives now because we might die.
I'm dead.
Hey, Bose, I got breaking news for you.
Oh my God!
Hold on, I have breaking news for you.
Okay, here we go. I told you the production level's down to nothing.
Special guest.
Whoa!
Special guest.
Oh my God!
We have sliding doors.
We have sliding doors.
It's we have Windows of the Attic. Thank you very much for joining us.
Windows of the Attic.
Well, before our guest host, who we all know who his name is down at the bottom. Back to real fast to Con Air. It's the only movie that Steve Buscemi is actually considered dangerous.
And
think about it.
And his teeth never look better.
True.
Well,
I'm trying to think.
There
What about Mr. Pink?
Hey,
there he is.
what's up, guys?
What's up, Rockstar?
How's it going?
Hey, Don.
I have to make an entrance, you know.
Mosey, this is a big night for you right now because this could be life-changing for you.
Yes, I'm so glad that I'm not only. Hold on a second, everybody. This is a monumental moment. Not only do I have my co-host who breaks my balls every day, but then I also have with us Don Sill, who's the host of Put Up, Stand Up, and Shut Up, and then we have one of the people who had to roast me on Put Up, Stand Up, and Shut Up.
Oh, that was a great episode.
In which these two guys got to witness my loss. I love it.
Wait, you lost?
Well, you didn't lose
Wait,
that.
Don.
You
Don.
didn't lose that episode. You won that episode.
I won that episode. Oh, okay.
You lost against me, but you won the episode.
Yeah, he lost in the battle, the roast battle, but he did win that episode. Versus,
I mean, it wasn't hard either.
But wait, you bastard.
The girl had Tourette syndrome.
What was her? Was she Paige? What was her name again?
Some deal that she had, like where she like it was weird.
Who are you competing against, Bose?
Carrie.
Wait,
It was
Carrie.
AJ. It was AJ.
Oh, that's it. AJ Powers. That's it.
AJ Powers.
Or as I like to call her, Carrie from the movies.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah.
So, you lost. You won that night, but you were outclassed by Nigel.
Well, to be fair, I feel now kind of bad that I made that sly remark against him, and then
Which one?
Like less than a year later, the rest.
Oh, when you called me Kamala?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You did use the Kamala line.
I did, and I'm sitting there going, and then I love the fact that he actually went ahead and he acknowledged, like, I'm really impressed that you brought that up. I would have thought it would have been something else completely different.
Wow.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting. He kind of knocked me for a loop. I wasn't expecting Kamala, like of all like references. I was like, oh, okay, I got you, Kamala.
I'll give you the one. Here comes my 100.
And you see my face too when I do it. Like I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
I acknowledge it.
And that was like one of your first. You weren't always a roast battler, Nigel. We kind of threw you in the hot seat on that too, because I remember you were kind of reluctant.
I was a judge. I didn't want to do it.
Yeah, and then you came out and you killed it. You did great.
Yeah, I didn't have any jokes on him.
He's a funny dude, man. You know.
Yeah.
Hey Don, what's your situation with Pazuzu?
We are going, once the studio opens back up again, I want to get Pazuzu back up and running the game show. That's the goal. I want to give a lot of guys and girls redemption. So people that felt like they could have done better or they should have won could now come back on the show and
look
get
at
their
Jeff's face.
And I'm also opening it up too for comedians to challenge one another too. So like if
No, I don't think anybody would challenge me though. That's the funny thing. See, Jeff?
Yeah, Jeff would.
Because
like, no, I will
like
not.
somebody was trying to get me into a roast battle like earlier this year, and I kept saying no. I said somebody would have to call me out, and I don't think anybody would call me out. You know.
Well, that's the thing. You know, you got that way about you where you could just roast people on a dime. I think it's in you, and I think I saw that in you. I know you don't like that side of yourself, but I saw it.
Yeah,
I could tell. I said,
he was
Nigel's
working with
got that
Bozy.
fire.
I mean,
Yeah.
he had Bozy to go at. I mean, how hard is it to come up with material on the fly with that?
Yeah, but I didn't know Bozy at the time. I didn't know the other girl either. I wrote all my jokes while I was sitting there. Most of them. I only saw AJ's act, and I saw pictures of Jeff Bozy, but I didn't really have anything written down.
Bozy pictures.
It was.
Yeah,
It
on
was,
Facebook pictures.
They're nothing to look at. Quick, I have to say though, as far as where, like how you brought up, nobody challenges him, but I think the whole thing is that everybody knows how, like I said in the beginning of the show, so talented, so quick, and he's just like this with his mind. I mean, me and Rich, we did a show, and you were there too, Don, and Nigel, popped up.
Yeah, all you guys. Yeah.
And
Out of nowhere.
He popped up out of nowhere, and it was amazing. And he wasn't ready. He was like just in there, like I just came by to say hi, and it's like, okay, you're doing 6 or 7. Goes on stage, kills the crowd.
Great job.
Amazing.
It was great for me to come out and see, because I get to meet you guys and kind of work with you guys on the show and on the quarantine specials, and we do all these things together, but I never really got to see your guys act outside of like what I watch on YouTube or whatever. So to see you guys live was really great.
And he still
fun for
talks
me.
to us. It's unbelievable.
No, you guys all did great, and I loved it, man. So it was, that was cool.
I wasn't supposed to be there at all.
Yeah, that was a good night though. That was a fun time.
It was a great lineup, a lot of fun, man. It's good to get
out.
too.
He so used the line from Clerks. I wasn't supposed to be working today.
Yeah. I wasn't supposed to be here today.
I wasn't supposed to be there. Yeah. Like I had walked in, Ozzy was like, "Hey, you look slim." And I was like, "Okay." James was like, "Hey, how you doing? You want a cocktail?" That's always what he says to me.
There you go.
Hey, at least you're getting something out of it.
Nice. Hey,
I never got that cocktail.
For some reason, I always get showed where the back of the exit is. I don't know why.
Well, hey Don, the reason I wanted you to pop in tonight without telling my buddy Bozy is because we are diligently trying to arrange this, what I consider probably the match of the year on Pazuzu, which would be Jeff Bozy against the Houseplant.
We already got the Houseplant. I got a fern.
So the fern is lined up. So Bozy, if you will
I got a
cactus. I mean, we've got the advertising, I think, ready to go, and
that's what happens when you do shows in the bathroom.
Yeah,
the flies just keep coming.
I would definitely love to see Bozy come back on the show again and kind of redeem his name, because as we all know in our scene here in our circle, he gets a lot of ridicule for his loss on Pazuzu.
Wait, he lost on Pazuzu?
Who did he lose to?
No
I
idea.
forgot. Who did he lose to?
It's all a blur, but it was a vote. He lost on a vote.
It was kind of like how I'm wearing blue, and for some reason I was pronounced like the Democrat, so I lost.
Wait. So hold on.
You got your ass whooped by Bonnie. Just say it out loud and be proud.
Oh, that's who it was?
Yeah, Bonnie Scalise had defeated Jeff Bosey.
And she whooped him, and she
won the popular vote.
She whooped
because it came to the poll, and we were trying out the poll, and we told everyone that the votes mattered, and it would come down to the wire, and sure enough, it did.
And she killed him on the votes.
And she killed him in the poll. The poll was definitely
of course.
Bonnie.
His wife and kids voted for her.
And that's the thing too with that poll. It's a little flawed. You can go on there and see who voted for who, which I didn't like that. I wanted to be.
I love to find out. I love that I was able to go ahead and use that line from. Once again, I would use the Age of Ultron.
Okay.
Keep your friends rich, keep your enemies rich, and then at the end you'll find out which is which. So.
Well, Bozy, I will lay down when Pazuzu resumes, I am willing to accept a Pazuzu match with you.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
With who? Against who?
Me and you.
Each other.
Ooh.
Raider versus Bosey.
Come on.
Wow. That
I'm
would
old.
be great.
Really?
I'm old, you're spry. I'm a big underdog, but I'll do it.
There's only one person that I would go against on Pazuzu, and I don't think he would do it.
Who?
You guys don't know him. He's one of my good friends. His name is Fudge.
Oh, wait,
I heard about him. I've heard about him.
I saw him perform.
I say right now you call out Fudge, and let's see if we can
Fudge
make that
just
happen.
text me while I'm talking to you guys.
Oh, so Fudge is watching right now.
He doesn't know anything about your show. That's the thing. Like he's
Fudge, check it out.
Fudge
Check out
won't
the
do
show. Fudge, I've heard a lot about you, Fudge. I heard you're a good comedian, and if
he's not even
Fudge,
watching this.
I'm talking directly to Fudge right now. Fudge, if anybody could beat Nigel, I think you might have a good shot at it. I think he just challenged you, so we could set this up now. So Fudge, look us up on Put Up, Shut Up, Stand Up. Drop me a line. You could drop any of these guys.
It would be too personal because we've known each other since we were kids.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Let's have at it. I would love to see the Battle of the Wills go at it.
We used to go the Battle of the Willises. Racist.
No, Wills. Damn it!
He already told me something about tokens earlier, and I was like, tokens.
Well, listen. Unfortunately, I invited you on the show, and I apologize we didn't have a token Latin available. And then what does Rich do? What does Rich do? He finds another old white guy. I'm so sorry.
I'm like, but you keep saying token. I'm not a token.
We're not that old, are we? I guess we're older. I mean, you know.
You guys don't look old to me. So
we're not spring chickens, but I don't think we're old. I think we're young at heart. Comedy keeps us young.
I mean, Bozy just looks like shit for 30, but otherwise, I mean.
Yeah, Bozy looks like he can win fourth place in the Larry Bird competition. Bozy,
you look
That's
like
how he looks.
Bozy, you look like if the kid from Deliverance with the banjo grew up.
Listen, I look like a failed Make-A-Wish kid, okay? That's what I look like.
God.
All right? That's what I look like.
Well, listen,
Don,
fellas. Yeah,
Don, I am putting the gauntlet down for him.
Let's do the gauntlet. It's going to be Rich Raider versus Jeff Bosey, and then Fudge versus Nigel Fullerton. We're going to make this happen. This is on. It's bringing back Pazuzu stronger and better than ever. We're going to get some
if
good
you
judges.
did do that, that would be your highest rated show. I guarantee.
Don,
and I want the judges to be, for both of you guys, is the three
domestic disturbance judges.
Yes, yes. We'll have Carl and Tim and Mike will be the judges.
You can't do that because Mike Keegan is biased. Mike Keegan. So
against you and Fudge?
No, Mike Keegan. I've judged with Mike Keegan before on certain things, on roast battles actually. And Mike Keegan is like, he's a people pleaser. So he just does it like, he knows this person can get him spots. So, so he'll vote for whoever he's closest to. He'll vote for that person.
No way. I don't think he'll get any wiggle room with Tim and Carla sitting there with him.
I think
No.
it's going to be great. I think those could be the judges. We'll have these two matchups.
Mike Keegan. I remember Carla was in one of the roast battles, and Mike Keegan like definitely picked her every single time, and made it so I had to be the tiebreaker.
Well, we'll see what happens. I gotta go. Actually have to get running here, guys. But I am all about this. Let's make this happen. You guys all rock, and I hope to see you again soon.
All right, buddy. Thanks, Don.
All right.
Peace out.
See you later, man.
Later, guys. Thanks, man. Appreciate
Get
it.
that bug off the window.
Hey.
All right. Listen, the clock. Thank you, Rich. I'm so thrilled that you got Don on, and then to put on a match where not only would I possibly lose against a ficus, but then I would go ahead and now I get embarrassed to know that I am definitely everyone's gonna go for you, Rich. They all love you.
No one
People
loves me.
picked the ficus though. Like
Jeff
there was a poll.
Bosey is the most likable guy on Long Island comedy.
Sure.
That's
He is.
only because he pops up on every Gov's radio
He
show.
is. He's like Waldo. He's boom,
I
boom,
loved
boom, boom,
I
boom.
loved when Nigel said one time he was on Knock 'em Dead. He goes, "Listen, just say his name 3 times and he shows up." You know, he's
He's not
like
wrong.
he's like a demented genie.
He's not wrong. Hey, Bose,
I
you
would-
want to
that's
give
a
a quick,
disrespect to the
a quick
genies.
shout out to the Gubs radio crew for for the upcoming stuff and shows.
Like what
Upcoming
shows?
shows.
What shows are upcoming?
Well, people watching, I want you to email Gov's Radio or Governor's Comedy Club and say, hey, you would like to see Nigel perform there more.
Yes.
Yes.
I think you should. I think
absolutely.
you should like. I would. If you guys want to see me, you have to email them, suggestion box, whatever you can do. Let's put it out there. You want Nigel to perform there more. I would love to perform there more, but it's not up to me.
You know how you get there more is you need to buy some No Rhyme, No Reason.
That's what you should do. That's what you should do.
No, definitely. Like I said, if for the 13 people now, and then the several hundred that mysteriously appear.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're watching this, and if you're in New York, and especially in White Trash, Long Island, listen, definitely come out. What?
I used to have a joke about that.
You definitely got to come out and see Nigel. Like I said, I got to work with him. Like I said, it was a couple of weeks ago. He came in and he just got on stage and that was it. And I'm so glad that I got to take the time to listen and laugh versus the whole other time of collecting my tears after I got off stage. But
And most of those were new jokes.
Yeah, they were.
Dude, it was so
He
good.
was writing his set in the back. I watched him sit there and write his set. It was great.
Most of those are new jokes.
Hey,
Like
Nigel, your podcast. When do you do your podcast?
I do the jump cut every Wednesday at
2 of them.
7 o'clock. Yeah, I have 2 of them.
Yeah. What about the other one?
I do the new one's coming out real soon. It's basically a podcast about Eddie Murphy's called Murphy Mondays. Every Monday on Instagram, I put up pictures of Eddie Murphy just to see if people still remember him or still respect him. Because what happened was for 20 years, he's been doing family-friendly movies. And a lot of people haven't really gotten that real Eddie Murphy or remember how great he was. So I'm doing a podcast where I let you guys remember what he's been great in. I have a lot of guests who either have done movies with him, know him, met him once, or maybe they're just a fan. And Fudge actually will be on the next episode that I'm doing. But like I have a lot of people who are extras on Dolomite Is My Name. I have people who are in Pluto Nash, which I can't wait to do that one. And I might have a prior or two on the show. So
Nice.
What's your top 3 Eddie Murphy movies? What's your favorite 3 Eddie Murphy movies?
Top 3?
Yep.
I would have to say Beverly Hills Cop,
Yes.
Nutty Professor, and I would have to say Coming to America.
Are you excited
Yes.
for the second one?
The second no.
No.
I actually auditioned for that. I auditioned
Really?
for Coming to America too. Yeah, and I definitely didn't get it. The role went to Tracy Morgan.
Really?
That's-
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I can't compete.
Well, considering he's.
Well,
Tracy Morgan.
Posey tried out for
Morgan
it too, and
always
he was
gets
the
on.
finalist. But I mean, him and Tracy Morgan were right.
Which one? Tracy Morgan. Tracy Morgan is going to get somebody pregnant at the end of the show. That's what happens when Tracy Morgan is on the show.
So was it a big part? Was it a?
It was originally, and I feel like I'm giving stuff away, but originally it was supposed to be basically the movie is about Akeem's son. When Akeem came here to soil his royal oats, he actually had an illegitimate child that no one knew about, and now the kid is 30 years old, and I was supposed to play the friend. That's the part that I went for, and they changed that role to be the uncle.
Oh, okay.
And
now Tracy Morgan wasn't getting to be the friend.
Now, did he have the illegitimate son with the woman that was like, bark like a big dog?
No.
Woof, woof.
It wasn't her. It was the one that said, "My name is Peaches, and I'm the best."
Oh!
No. Actually, no. You know what's funny? You know who the woman is? It's Leslie Jones.
Oh my God!
Yeah, it's Leslie Jones.
Who's playing the kid?
Jermaine Fowler.
Oh wow.
New York comedian. Good guy.
I was Joan Levac in my former life.
That's who I think she was going to play.
Yeah.
It was either that or Arsenio Hall's character.
Oh God! I have to tell you a quick thing that I bumped into when I used to live in Queens.
Mm-hmm.
Shari Headley.
Oh wow!
Headley used to live like within the area around Springfield Boulevard, around that area in Queens.
Right.
And
my dad lives over there.
I happened to go into. We were both in this place called. It was then called Rocky Hill Pharmacy.
Okay.
We walk in there. She's in there getting her medication or whatever she had to get. And I oddly, well, it was more of like creepily staring at her. And I was like, I'm sorry. I was like, listen, I'm not at all picking you up because she was hot back then.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not picking you up. I was like, I'm sitting there. I was like, you look so damn familiar. I've seen your face like somewhere. Where? And she goes, Lisa McDonald. Oh, okay, got it.
And then Bozy says, "She's your queen."
Did you go to McDowell's after that?
I was going to go to McDowell's over there on Queens Boulevard, but I decided not to.
You should have told her you were Louis Anderson's son.
I would have gotten away with that. See, guys, now I'm on Fries. And pretty soon, assistant manager.
Yeah. Someday.
Oh, God. A lot of famous people came out of that, too. I think that was his first role.
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Jackson. What about
Samuel Jackson? No, that wasn't his first role.
That wasn't?
Actually. No, it wasn't.
Really?
What, yeah, Robin the McDowell's wasn't his first role?
That was not his first role. He actually he was actually in a couple things in the early 80s, but his biggest first role would have to be let's see. Come to America came out 88. He was actually in Eddie Murphy Raw.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. In the beginning of Eddie Murphy Raw, he's on there, but there's like other things that he was on.
He's had some career, man. Holy
he has.
He's had some career.
Yeah.
Usually I go ahead. I have to dabble in 2 minutes. I have to do my quick spot here. Listen, real quick. The things that aggravate me here is, listen, we got problems with the Postal Service because we're complaining that it's Amazon that's taking it away from the federal post office.
Who's complaining?
Hundreds of people are complaining that the whole thing with the United States Post Office and so on and so forth. Hasn't DHL and FedEx and UPS, haven't they done that over the course of the years? "Quote unquote, destroy the United States Post Office." Stop blaming Amazon. I'm sorry. Listen, Amazon, FedEx, and all those other places, they ain't going to go ahead and deliver your shitty Christmas cards that you like to dole out each year. And considering that, thinking about this year, who's sending out Christmas cards? Well, okay, well, then forget about that.
Whoa, wait. I'm not getting a Christmas card?
It might have coronavirus on it.
Yeah. But before we were afraid of anthrax, now it could be COVID. The other thing that popped into the news, Jam Master Jay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they found the killers, huh?
So it only took like forever to crack
Is
this and
it
find
true
this out.
that O.J. Simpson helped catch the real killers?
So I mean, at least finally, to say that the case is solved.
What was
But
the
at the
reason?
same token-
Did they say what
What?
the reason that they killed him was?
Say that again?
Did they say the reason behind the murder, or was
Yes,
it
they
just,
did. It was basically drugs. They said.
Drugs.
really?
Drugs.
Yeah,
All
they said
that-
that Jam Master Jay was a bit heavy cocaine dealer from years 1996 to 2002.
Oh wow, okay,
Mm.
wow. So it was a bad. Wow, okay, that's
Yeah.
a shame. He was what 38 when he got killed. He was young.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Biggie Smalls was 24 when he died, so it's
yeah, dude.
Well, what's
That's,
the average life expectancy for an East or West Coast rapper in those days was the same as a pilgrim. I mean, if you lived into your mid-20s, you had a good run.
like I said, as far as there was so many great rap artists that they should have actually like lived a lot longer than they should have, because I can only imagine the amazing stuff that they would have came out with over the years. So it's like I said, that kind of shit pisses me off. I mean, like it's to the point of where I like, maybe I'm an old person on this. I kind of like earlier music. I like a few things, like a majority of the things in the 90s, and then as soon as like once again 2000s, everything started going like sloping down. And then, like I said,
is it because of the WAP? Is it the WAP that got you?
listen,
Is that what it is?
that wet ass Hoontang.
Hey, Bose, we got this much time left.
Okay, great. Listen,
That's this many.
yeah, that many. I can only count up to half of that. So moving on, real quick. Listen, fine. If you want to go ahead, you want to come out there, like I said before, the music back in the days or whatever it was, it had subliminal messaging. Fine, we were able to get it, and
Right.
like, okay, whatever they came out with. But now it's just blatantly like, yeah, wet ass pussy, stick it in, go ahead, give it a couple of thrusts, let's go, it's go time. And I'm like, okay, fine. I guess we just threw out any sort of reasoning whatsoever, and this is going to be the new era.
Fun fact: Little Richard's Tutti Frutti was originally called Tutti Frutti Good Booty.
I would have loved to hear that.
And
I still would have loved to hear that.
that would have made people's heads explode back then.
Oh, yeah, no. Like I said, music has changed over the years.
I don't think it has though, but we could talk about that for the next show.
Yes, definitely. But either way, that's my quick rant. I had to get it in there about like crap about with Bezos, and the fact that like it only took like a year and a day to find the people responsible
Well,
for that murder.
great job. So, Bose,
Yes.
Nigel, before we sign off, I want to give you a little time here to do a little self-promoting.
Where can we find you?
And,
How do we get to you?
Where are you on Instagram and Facebook and podcasts and all that stuff?
Cool.
Let's have at it.
You can find me at Nigel Fulton _ on Instagram and Twitter. Tweet me, I'll definitely tweet you back. You can find me on Facebook, Nigel Alexander Fulton. I also have a Facebook page, which is Nigel A. Fullerton. You can also follow the Jump Cut. That's the Jump Cut spelled that way on Facebook as well. We always take suggestions from anybody. Jeff Bosey suggested Lean on Me the other day. My co-host is a 22-year-old kid that has not seen anything. So any
Cool.
movie I give to him is a new movie.
Wow. I am glad on a personal note that you only put Nigel Fullerton, because every time we were talking about this, everyone with 3 names seems to be a mass murderer.
Yeah.
Right. As soon as you put the second name and the third name in there, it's like, oh, he must have shot
Well,
somebody else.
that's because I have there's a lot of Nigel Fultons on Facebook.
Oh, wow. Look at
Yeah.
that. See?
And I friended them all.
Nice. Well,
Listen.
we appreciate you coming on with us tonight. And
thank you.
anytime you want to, come back, let us know and we'll work it out. I mean, Bosey's he's in popular demand, but we will always find a space for you, my friend. And Bose,
Listen, it was great, Nigel, having you on tonight. Love watching all the things that you do. You're so accomplished. You've done so many things.
I tried.
And,
Oh yeah,
like I
watch Roxanne on Netflix.
Check that out. I heard, like I said, I've heard so many great things. We got another minute. We got one more minute, Rich. We can do one more minute. They're not going to kill us. Check out Nigel Fullerton. Find him everywhere that he just mentioned. And also, if you're listening, White Trash Long Island, suggest that he gets on Governor's stage because he belongs up there. The man is completely talented and funny. Check him out.
Nigel, thanks a lot, buddy.
Thank you.
We'll see you soon. Bose.
Rich,
See you on
take it
Pazuzu,
easy,
buddy.